Welcome back. During our chores in this frigid weather, we like to warm up after coming in from outside, and we've put together something to maybe help you as well. There are lots of chores to do here morning and evening, and in this frigid weather, sometimes you're outside for half hour, 45 minutes, taking care of all the dogs and the ducks, feeding the fish, feeding the squirrels, feeding the birds. There's just a lot to do sometimes. Okay, the ducks have came back to their house wanting in after being out on the pond all day, and me having to do a daring dog rescue. One of the dogs went in after him. I don't ask me, but he couldn't get out, and the ice was too close to the deep water, so I had to drag him back in with a rake. See if I can find these guys now. Probably back at the pond. Come on, ducks! Duck! Come on. Time to go back in. Nope. Come on. Hey. Get out from under there. Come on. Back to your house. Back to your house. Well, after getting all of our chores done in the morning, takes about, like I said before, half hour to 45 minutes. We like to do something to get warmed up, and today we did just that. We freeze-dried hot cocoa, and then we're going to show you how we made it. This is our hot cocoa mix. It is not keto for sure. It is 3 teaspoons of cocoa powder, 1 cup of chocolate chips, and 3/4 cup of unsweetened almond milk. Now there'll be other ingredients added later, but right now we're just going to put this into a pan and start melting it down. We're going to add all of these first ingredients, the cocoa powder, and then 3/4 cup of almond milk, and we're going to start melting it and stirring it and keep stirring it. Now, after we get these ingredients in the pan, our stove is set to medium heat, and as we said, we'll just keep stirring it until we get this melted down some. Now we don't want to turn our stove up too high and curdle the milk. We just want to get this melted good to a good consistency. Add that.
Okay, so now that everything's melted, I'm just going to add the first 2 cups of milk. Or the next 2 cups of milk, I should say. I'm not going to put it all in there at once, just because I need a chance to stir it without it sloshing everywhere. Okay, so now I'm putting the last of the final milk in there for you. And it's such a dark cocoa right now. We're going to let that heat up. I'm not going to let it boil. You don't want to scald the milk, but just before boiling.
Oops, I laid the phone down for a second.
Okay, so we took it off the burner, and we're going to let it cool for about 10-15 minutes or so. And then we're going to put it into the molds, put it in the freezer, and get it ready for the freeze dryer.
Now we just poured that mixture into our molds with some mini marshmallows sprinkled on top. And after freeze dried, this is how they turned out. We put them in jars so that we could get to them at quick notice. Hi, we're going to be reconstituting some of this hot cocoa, and I thought that we would start by have to open the lid on it. I've got it vacuum sealed. But we just take these whole little things that we made up, freeze dried, and we're gonna just put them into the cup. You can break them, but we're just gonna put them in there for now. And we're gonna try 3 and see how that does. And the way we're gonna do it, hot water. We're just putting the hot water in. And it reconstitutes quite well by itself. And once this gets done, we're going to take a taste test. Thank you, Mr. Keurig. Oh, it looks beautiful. Okay, this out of the way. Oh yes, it's already reconstituted. It has marshmallows already in it. And this is how we warm up after doing all the outside chores. It's piping hot. It's got the right taste. You just need to stir it just a little bit more. Could use a couple more marshmallows than what I put in there. I only put 4 or 5 of them. I'm not supposed to have them, but everybody else can. There you go. That's it. That's the exact amount that we want. Well, that was easy to make ahead of time. You can store it like we do and have it anytime you want on a frigid day. Well, that concludes this episode. If you liked it, subscribe to us or hit like. And as always, God bless.